In today's review, I have Molten Masters electric melting furnace. They have sent me this as a free sample so I can go over all of the different features with you and show you just how easy it is for you to get started on melting your own metals. So right out of the box, you don't have to do anything to get your melting furnace set up. Everything is all assembled for you. All you have to do is get the ingot mold and the crucible ready for melting your metals. And what that consists of is getting this to a very high temperature for around 3 to 5 minutes. And what that is going to do is remove any moisture and preserve how long it's going to last. So the recommended temperature for that is around 550 degrees to 900 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes. So just to get a happy medium, we're going to do 700 degrees for around 4 minutes. And so what we're looking at here, the PV is going to be the current temperature inside of the machine, and the SV is going to be our set temperature. So we need to click on set. We're going to use the up and down arrows to adjust the flashing number, and then we're going to use the over to go to the next value. So since we want to do 700, we're going to lower that. We're going to go over to the 1 and change that to 0. So now we're going to be all set. So even though this isn't at the 700 mark yet, we're just going to go ahead and put the crucible in just to get it started on getting heated up. I do want to show you everything else that they provide you with, and that is going to be a nice pair of tongs so you can very easily take your crucible in and out and very easily pour it. They do also provide you with some heat-proof gloves, which are going to come in very handy because, as you know, everything here is about to get really, really hot. And then they do provide you with 2 ingot molds, so you get started off on the right foot. You don't have to have any of those on hand. And then the last thing that they provide you with is some safety goggles. So for today's demonstration, we're going to be melting a few aluminum cans, and these right here by no means are going to be enough to fill up this ingot mold, but I do want to show you just how easy and effective it's going to be to get these cans melted down. So as you see on the front here, they have a list of some of the main metals that you are going to be able to quickly melt down in this melting furnace. So we have copper, silver, gold, and aluminum has a melting point of 1220 degrees, and it is recommended because of heat dissipation that you up that temperature a couple hundred degrees just to help with the melting process and to help it go a little bit faster. So for that, we're going to set the melting furnace to 1420 degrees. So with the time that the cans have been in the melting furnace, it should be melted down to its liquid form. So we're going to go ahead and take the crucible out, and the crucible does have a little pour spout right on top here, so you can get a smooth pour. All right, so from the 3 cans that we put in here, this is what we are left with. Now, this is not your ideal melted aluminum. This is actually all of the debris that you would have scooped off of the top. All of the actual melted aluminum is right here on the bottom. So out of 3 cans, this is how much aluminum we got out of it. All of this is stuff that should not be on the aluminum simply because I didn't scoop it out of the melting furnace. If you're going to be melting a lot of cans, it's going to take around 40 cans to even get 1 pound of aluminum. Because this aluminum demonstration doesn't look very appealing, I do want to show you just how well this melting furnace really does by melting down some lead sinkers. Then we can very easily flip the mold over, and there we have our nice little lead molds. Obviously, I do need a little bit more practice on pouring it out because it does come out very fast, but if you were pouring a large amount of lead or aluminum into this bigger mold, it would look a lot better. But that's just how simple and easy it is to use this electric melting furnace. This is going to be a great beginner's melting furnace for people who don't want to jump straight into the propane furnaces. As you've seen, it effectively melts down metal, whether it be aluminum, lead, silver, gold, whatever scrap metal you may have laying around that you want to recycle and repurpose into something else. This electric melting furnace by Molten Masters is definitely something worth checking out. And if you do decide to purchase this electric melting furnace, I do think that you're going to enjoy the time that you spend melting down whatever metal you may have.